And still on matters faith, the Interfaith Council, mandated to develop safety and health protocols to guide in the reopening of places of worship, is now seeking public participation in formulating the roadmap ahead of the next presidential address. The council, led by Archbishop Anthony Muheria of Nyeri Catholic Archdiocese, say Kenyans have until 2nd of July to share their proposals. At the same time, the council has called on members of the public to continue exercising patience.
The Interfaith Council, which has been receiving input from all religious communities across the country, is now calling for the participation of members of the public in fronting proposals for consideration. The council, which is mandated to develop guidelines and protocols for safe phased reopening of places of worship, says Kenyans can share feedback through the council's email address interfaithcouncil@interior.go.ke.
We invite the public to participate in this process by sending feedback through a memorandum to the council through its email address, simple to remember, interfaithcouncil@interior.go.ke, to reach the council by the 2nd of July 2020.
So far, over 400 religious leaders have participated in the consultative meetings with the council across the country. The council's chair, Archbishop Anthony Muheria, says 10 regional meetings for validation of inputs will be conducted to ensure the final guidelines are all inclusive in line with faith traditions.
We also commit to ensure that this is an open and transparent process, and thus have opened a Twitter account for updates on the council's activities. Twitter handle @InterfaithC20.
The council, which is rushing against time ahead of President Uhuru Kenyatta's next address, says the process of reopening places of worship will depend entirely on Kenyans' compliance to the Ministry of Health guidelines and recommendations of the council.
That's why we urge patience. We are working very, very hard. We've already met 6 times, had 6 meetings, and we'll continue doing so. And some people are burning the midnight oil to make sure that we have this concluded soonest. We hope to have interim guidelines and report within the next week.
Kamchemenza for Channel 1 News.